tutorial, I'll be showing you how to color grade as a beginner when it comes to Photoshop, and how to get nice and perfect skin tones when it comes to your outdoor images in Photoshop. And if at all you find the video helpful, simply like this video and don't forget to subscribe if at all you are watching and you're not yet subscribed to this channel. So simply do that for me as a favor. So in order to edit the raw image, simply come and right click on the raw image that you want to edit and come to open with, and choose the Photoshop version that you are going to be using to color grade or process the raw image. So right now this is the image after being imported in Photoshop, and it's going to automatically open up the camera raw filter. So within the camera raw filter, what we want to do is first of all correcting the lighting and contrast issues regarding this very photo or this very image. So in order to do that, simply come and analyze your image, and you can see the highlights are a little bit too much. So we are simply going to take the highlights down for this image, and we are as well going to take the whites down just like that. And after doing that, we're just going to open up the shadows of this image and add some contrast to it, and take the blacks down to have more contrast to the image. And we're going to open up the exposure slightly. So this is the before and after. So after correcting the exposure and contrast issues, we are simply going to scroll down to our color mixer, and this is the first step regarding the color grading process. So in this, we are simply going to come and understand hue, saturation, and luminance. Hue is basically changing a given color. So for example, greens, you can make the greens like, so when you move the green slider towards the right hand side, we are making the greens look like a color below it or the next color, which is the aquas. And by moving the greens towards the left hand side, we are making the greens like the previous color or the color on top of it, which is the yellows. So for whichever color you choose in your photo, that is how hue is going to be affecting that color. Saturation is basically the intensity of a given color. You can simply make the greens oversaturated or increase on the intensity of the greens, or you can reduce on the intensity of the greens. Then also luminance is how bright or how dark you want the image to be, or the colors in a given area to be. For example, you can want to make the greens dark, or you can make the greens bright, depending on what you want as the person editing or color grading. So after understanding how those are going to be affecting the image or your photo, you're simply going to start with the hues. So under hues, we are going to focus on the greens. So to make the greens pop, we're just going to make the greens towards the aquas, and you can see by just doing that, the greens are going to be popping in the background. And you can as well look at the yellows and play around with the yellow slider. So I'll make the yellows towards the green, and come the saturation. Since the saturation is a little bit too much, you're simply going to come and take down the saturation of the green so that it can look better and more natural. So, and also take down the yellows. So after doing that, we are simply going to come to our luminance and simply darken the oranges in the skin tone by moving the oranges towards the left hand side. So after you have done those two things, or after working with the color mixer or hue, saturation, and luminance, simply come and open the photo in Photoshop for us to do the next adjustments, that is basically working on the skin and creating a uniform skin color or skin tone for our subject. So in order to do this, make sure you do this step after you have done the skin retouching. So after doing skin retouching, it is advisable that you first of all create a stamp visible layer. What is a stamp visible layer? It is basically a screenshot of everything you have done below and merging them into a single layer. So in order to create that stamp visible layer, for example, if at all we had done so many adjustments, so we are assuming that this was our retouch layer. So in order to create a stamp visible layer, we are simply going to press Shift Alternate Ctrl E on the keyboard. Then for Mac, it is Shift Option Command E to create a stamp visible layer. And you can see this is a merged layer for the layers below. So after doing that, just come to the new layer icon and left click on it to open up or to create an empty layer, change its blend mode from normal and change it to color. And after changing it to color, simply come to the brushes, right click and get the brush tool. Then make sure you set the hardness to 0% and soft round brush is selected. The mode is set to normal, opacity at 100%, flow also at 100%. And after doing that, we are simply going to zoom into the image. So for this step, what do you want to do? We just want to get a representation of the skin tone that we want the rest of the image to look like, or we just want to get a sample of the skin color, and that sample of the skin color is what we're going to be painting on the rest of the skin so that the skin can look better and look even. So how to do that? Hold down the option key on the keyboard. So hold down the alternate key for Windows, then for Mac it is option. So whenever I mention option, if at all you're using Windows, simply go to your alternate button. So I'm just going to come and hold down the option key and simply sample an area in the skin. So I'll sample a skin color just like that. So I'll just go with that color about there. And as soon as I sample, you can see the color right there. It is now displaying. And after doing that, we have sampled this color, meaning we just want to paint this color. You can see the color right there. We just want to paint this color onto the overall skin. And in that way, we are going to be creating even and uniform skin tone. So before painting, you can increase or decrease on the size of your brush by using the open and close brackets on the keyboard. And by the way, as you're sampling, if at all the brush is showing a plus icon, make sure the caps lock key has been turned on, off, or deactivated. So we are simply going to start painting over the skin. So to paint, we basically left click and hold down and you move around. So I'm just going to do a very quick job right here because I don't want the tutorial to be the usual long tutorial. So I'm just going to paint quick and fast enough, just like that. Come to the chest area and don't forget or leave out the fingers. So make sure that you have painted each and every area that has or contains skin or has skin tones. So I'm just going to paint quick, just like that. And as we're doing this, you can notice that the skin is uniform, but the skin tones a little bit oversaturated. So I'll be showing you I can easily correct that. And remember, the step we are doing right now should be done after your overall retouching process or after the skin retouching process when it comes to Photoshop. So this is one of the last steps you should be doing. So keep away from painting the eyebrows or even the makeup and the lips of your subject or your models. So after painting, this is how you can easily correct the areas that you may have accidentally painted in the first place. So get the eraser tool right here and make sure the hardness is set all the way down, and make sure the mode is set to brush, opacity and the flat 100%. And I'm just going to zoom into the image, and with the eraser tool selected, or you can press E on the keyboard to select the eraser tool. You can simply paint away or rub the areas that you did not want paint in the first place as you're trying to paint back the color grading of the skin tone. So I'm just going to erase the effect from those areas where the colors were spilling, and we are just going to erase it from her watch right there. Erase it from the background in this case. So I'm just going to press B once again and paint back color right there. So after painting the skin, or ensuring that I've painted majority of the skin, simply come to the opacity right here and reduce on the opacity so that the effect or the color can be as natural as possible. So when you find that the color is a little bit too much, always come right here to fine tune it. Come to hue and saturation, come and make sure you select the reds, and come to where you say lightness and take down the lightness. And in that way, the lightness is going to reduce on the intensity. You can say before and after, before, after. It is going to slightly reduce on the intensity of the colors in the reds, and in that way skin tones are going to be looking better and a little bit more on the natural side. So to add more contrast to a skin or to the image, just come and create a black and white adjustment layer. Change the blend mode from normal to multiply and simply come and reduce on the opacity, just like that. And I feel like that is okay. So to add a little bit more spicing up to the color grading, we are simply going to come and create a selective color adjustment layer. Come and simply target the blacks and simply come to where you see cyans and take up the cyan slider to make the blacks a little bit more cinematic. So this is how you can easily color grade your images when it comes to Photoshop. How to color correct or process your raw images in Camera Raw, and how to get nice and even skin tones in your images or in your photos. So this is it for this video, and if at all you have enjoyed this, simply like this video and don't forget to subscribe if at all you have been watching and you are not yet subscribed to this channel. Ronix from Ronix Photography. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in yet more videos on this channel. Don't forget to keep practicing and also keep creating.